All right, appreciate y'all being here. Great team win. Proud of our staff. Thought we handled the bye week really in a positive manner. Proud of our players. I thought we played with a ton of energy tonight. We strained. It was a quality team win if you think about it, offensively and defensively. Special teams, other than the opening kickoff return, we played solid. Two groups, that right off the bat, that have been beat up a little bit this year and that I thought came out and played extremely well and ended up being the difference in the game. First one's our defensive backs. Had 3 takeaways within that room. Limited big plays for the most part. I thought they played their best game of the season by far. Proud of them. And then our offensive line ran the ball for 229 yards. We're able to run 4+ minutes off the clock there at the end of the game. So proud of those two groups. I know y'all have asked a lot of questions about them in the last 3 weeks, and I thought they responded. I think the game, for us is the opening kickoff return, okay, which, that was probably my biggest concern coming into the game. And here they do. They take it to the house, the first one. We didn't fit it right, but I thought we handled adversity, something we didn't do at Baylor. I never really thought we really bounced back from the 2 opening touchdown drives against Baylor, but I thought as a football team, that we handled adversity much, much better. And then offensively, I think, 0 turnovers. We ran the ball efficiently. And I thought our pass game, we did a nice job. We didn't hit any big plays, but I thought, again, efficiency is the key term there. And didn't defensively force 3 turnovers. It's something that we've really been focusing on. We forced 3 turnovers. Thought a rushing defense versus a very, very good rushing team. I think those 2 running backs are special. And to give up 149 yards, that's higher than we want, but against this team, we'll take it. And so just very pleased with our staff and our players. Thought staff-wise, too. I thought we had good plans. And so with that, I'll take questions.
So that first half with that.
Hold on, man. He opens the questions. What's up?
Okay.
So, Neal, obviously, not only the
You better be nice, too. I just stood up for it. Like, West Virginia media gets 1 question.
I'll give you obviously the kickoff return, then you have a bobble on yours, no heads dropping, a team that's lost 3 straight, probably pretty easy to get down at that point. Obviously, they didn't. What allowed them to bounce back?
Well, I think you are what you emphasize. And so that was probably one of the most disappointing things for me as the head coach, all right? And so what we've really talked about is ownership over the last 2 weeks. And myself as head coach, I got to take ownership, and we didn't handle adversity well, and I think that's on me. And so we've really not only talked about it, we've put things in practice where we overcome adversity intentionally. And then I thought our strength staff and our on-field staff did a really good job of keeping everybody in it, right? And so 2 negative things to start off. The first 2 plays of the game, they were negative, right? I mean, there's no way to put that. We didn't cover the kick very well. He's really good. All right, but we didn't cover it very well. And they're schematically very good on that kickoff return. And then our kickoff return team, we feel we have a lot of faith in it too, but we bobble the ball, and there we are. We're inside the 10 starting off. So, and I think a lot of credit to our offensive guys for going out and producing there. We've been really good on opening drives, and I thought that was a huge swing. No, I'm sorry.
With the Dominion Post tonight.
Yep.
So anyways, like that first drive that you guys had, I'm sorry, it would have been the second drive on Brown's touchdown run.
Yeah.
That was, you had 2 4th-down conversions. Talk about like the guts that it took to go for those on that drive.
Yeah, we're always aggressive. I think that's the mentality, especially when you get kind of in the plus territory where we were. And we came into the game and we were going to be intentional about running the football. And we talked to our guys about that over the course of the week. I think you can't just talk about it. You've got to show it. You got to be about action, and you show faith in your team when you go forward on 4th and shorts.
I know you emphasized their returns. Did you practice the alternate kickoffs, the boots?
Yeah.
Auburn, always?
We did. Should have done it the first one, right, Kevin? You know what I mean? No, we did. That was one of our concerns, and we have been pretty solid over 3 years on kickoff, our kickoff coverage. But they do a good job. They do a good job to the field. They bring a field return. It's a little bit unique in how they do it, and the returner's special. And we had 2 guys that didn't avoid to the right side, and it goes to the house. Well, I don't even think we got a hand on the kid. And so then we went to the alternate kicks, and that was something that we did. We've been practicing those all week. You're fine. They were huge plays. Yeah, they were huge plays. I thought that, Daryl, he's playing, a lot of football for us right now, and we're thin in that room. So if you go back and look at the number of plays he's played in his second year here, it's a lot. Over 90% of the snaps I believe he's been in, and so and he's given up some balls. Going back to Maryland, and one of those things that you have to have a short memory. Playing that position, and you could see him. He was getting better. He had a few miscommunications in Baylor, but he covered better in Baylor, and so you could see it coming. He's playing with more confidence, and we've been on our guys about pull the trigger, and that means go get the ball, right? And that's what happened on the one on the sideline where he went and got it and made a play, and that got us going in the second half. Yeah, well, we put them in good position, pass protection. We didn't ask them. We had a play for Bryce there. I think it was late, or maybe the first play of the fourth quarter there. We felt really good about getting him on a post ball, and we gave up a twist. But we were really careful about how we managed the pass protection piece of it because their 2 defensive ends are really talented, and they're not great matchups for us in one-on-one pass pro. And so the run game deal it's really not complicated. Okay, and what I mean by that is it goes back to just footwork, all right, the vision of our backs, make sure we're reading the right keys. You got to throw the tight ends in there because the tight ends did a really nice job. Mike O'Laughlin is really growing into one of the better tight ends in our league, in my opinion, and T.J. Banks did a good job as well. But we mixed up our presentation, how we were running the football. We mixed up our runs. We mixed in some under center, which has been effective for us this year, and they strained too, and I thought our footwork is the best it's been all week or been all year, and they took some of the heat that they were getting personal, and that's what you want. You want it to be important to the guys. What are y'all going to talk about?
I know it's been a long few weeks for you, so just in that locker room right now, how good was that feeling when you got back in there and 12 hours ago?
Yeah, I think it's really important, and so the locker room, they're excited, but this isn't an unexpected win. That's the thing about it is our guys have really expected to win. We just haven't done things in the fourth quarter outside of the Baylor game to go win the games, right? And we went and won the game today. We were able to run the clock out, right? We made some key takeaways in the second half. So they're excited, but we've talked about this. Hey, we've got a one-game season each week. We talked about, hey, new season, second half. How are we going to respond? Obviously, we responded tonight. We got a huge challenge next week, against an Iowa State team that dominated us last year, an embarrassing performance versus them last year. So we get them back home. I hope our fans are excited. It's been a rough 3 weeks for them. I get it. But our guys played really, really hard for that flying WV tonight, so I hope our fans show up next Saturday. Kevin. Yeah. Well, he played a lot against Baylor, and our intention was to play him a lot tonight as well, and he did. I thought he came up big. He made a heck of a play on the interception where he jumped up and got it. I thought he gave up a big play in the second quarter, and I thought he did a nice job of handling adversity. We talked about it, and he came back and really played solid. We all had trust in him. The game was fast for him early, but he's really gotten to a groove, and he's preparing better, and he played better today. We had to put Ruffin in. He played a couple snaps at corner too. We are thin. We don't have a whole lot of numbers there in the secondary. We bent, but we didn't break, and we didn't give up those big explosive runs that they've been given. And like I said, those 2 running backs are special. They really are. I got a lot of respect for them. They're hard to tackle. I think the difference for us was we've got multiple hats into the ball carrier repeatedly. And the other thing, too, is we had a couple third and fourth down stops that were huge in the game. Yeah, Akeem and Nick Troy, I'll give you more information on Tuesday. We're hopeful, but we'll see once they. It's easier to tell once the adrenaline runs out.
Coach, so you have a chance to win your 50th game as a head coach when you play Iowa State. Any thoughts on that?
No, no. It's every week's a grind, man. That's what I'll tell you. Every week's a grind. How many's Gary won? He's won a bunch. How many's? Yeah. He,
Before you're even 50.
yeah. I feel 50 sometimes. Anybody else got questions? All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.